Santiago from Team Enigma made top 4 again, losing the Black Wings in top 4 using Fire Kings.
Yeah, rub it in more and wait on shit.
Maybe we should have lost to them.
Yeah, I messed up. I'll explain why I messed up too, because it's gonna be great. Alright, so start off. I ran only 2 Garunics. I found 3 clogs up, even with the amount of ways to get rid of it. Whenever I run this at 3, I open all 3. I don't want to open all 3, so that's why he's only at 2. 3 wrongs, key searcher to the deck. 2 Yakshas. These is what's get the Garunics out of your hand. I only run 2 because, I mean, you can bring this thing back countless times in this deck. I run 2 Bears because a lot of the deck is Beast Warrior, so the tank fire formations make a key part of the deck, and I need a way to use those fire formations after I'm done with them, and that's what Bear is. This card wins me a lot of games. 2 Flameville Dogs because everything in here pretty much has 200 defense, so he searches everything. Makes some really good plays. Run the 1 Magician, gives me access to 8s, and Triple Blaster because Blaster gets rid of things. Once I'm done with cards, I can start pushing for game. And 2800 it's a nice way to make sure Crimson Blader doesn't make you sad.
Yeah.
For spells, Triple Onslaught. This pretty much gets a Garunic straight from the deck onto the field and starts the engine pretty much. Triple Circle. I like this card because this helps you dodge things like Mirror Force, D-Prison, Bottomless. This is what protects your Garunics and forces your opponent to have to change the way they play. Triple Duality. The deck doesn't special summon right off the bat. You usually can Duality to a Yaksha and sit on it, let them do something, or gets Duality and set up with 10 keys. Triple MST. 1 book, kind of needed for this format. Didn't run Dark Hole, only because I could not find mine. So, otherwise I would have ran it. 1 Tensu and 2 Tenkies. These were my fire formations. The Tensu was there because, like I said, majority of the deck's Beast Warrior, so lets you access to the XCs you need, like Tiger King stuff. And double Rekindling. This is a very strong OTK enabler. You summon everything XC with them, and yeah.
Why only 2?
I found it when I ran it at 3.
That way you only get rid of 1 material?
Most of my targets were just the Garunixes and Bears, and obviously you can't summon them with the Rekindling. At least at 2, when I saw it, I could set 1 as a bluff at times, and it actually worked out. And other times, I just hold on to them when I get everything. Just use them to wipe out a field. It actually was the reason I won a lot of my games. On to traps, I ran 1 Mirror Force. Would have ran 2, but I sold it recently, so I did not have access to it. 1 Breakthrough. Breakthrough, I guess this is my answer to things like Ophion, Crimson Blader. I find this much better than a lot of other cards because of the whole fact that it lingers as well. It also helps against Stardust, so that my Garunics can blow up the field. 1 Compose, 1 Torrential, 1 Warning, 1 Bottomless, just staple traps, and 1 Phoenix Chain. This would have been a Mirror Force, but I didn't have it, so this is my next thing, just to stop an attack, and it actually worked out a bit. Definitely did not save me from Stardust. That Stardust does not like me. Onto the extra deck. I ran 2 Tiger Kings. I only ran 2 of these because I didn't have a Diamond Direwolf. Otherwise, there would have been 1 in there. Tiger King gets you your tanky that you want. Negates things on the fields, which will allow you to pretty much go without any contest. I ran 1 Utopia, 1 Pauper Labyrinth, 1 Cowboy, 1 Pearl, and 1 Dweller. These were pretty much just staples 4s that you run. I ran 1 Marrowgeist, only because with Dragon Plants being it can pop out anywhere and stuff. This is my answer to things like Card Trooper, Dandy. Just put them back in the deck so they don't plus off of it. And I ran 1 Tachyon Dragon This was for the sole case if I actually did get 2 Garunix onto the field. It usually never happened, but this is a good card to go into. You stop things like Honest and stuff like that. It pretty much prevents, it doesn't stop the Honest, but if they drop the Honest on one of your previous attacks, this card gets a really big boost and just swings again. So, 2 attacks for 4,000 is like a mini Quasar. Then on to my Synchros, I ran 1 Stardust, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Colossal, 1 Crimson, and then 1 Blackwing Dragon. And the Blackwing was there in case I went against Camber, because I've seen a lot of people at locals play. I don't like playing against Camber.
Chamber sucks.
And on to side deck, I ran Double Change's Appearance, just pretty much generic. 2 of War, this was just in case I went against decks like Fire Fist, Black Wings, in case they had no Icarus. This could be my way of letting them pay for using Kalut. 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors, just helps me against things like Light Swarms. Triple Dust Tornado, because cards I want to get rid of are things like Skill Drain, Macrocosmos, D-Figure, things that would prevent my monsters from doing what they want to do. Triple Gozamax, the entire deck is 100% fire in the main deck. So when I go against Dragon Rulers, I force them to go get sit on a monster. I use this against the Dragon Rulers, and he sat on Redox, and it also has Skill Drain, so I couldn't blow up the field. Redox with Skill Drain. It's a perfect wall. I ran 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. This was for the Black Wings and other dark decks out there, like Evil Sworn. And then 1 Sacred Phoenix. And I ran this only so that when I sided against a deck that runs really heavy back row, this is my card to go to, because clears a whole back row the same way as Garunix does for monsters. You can special it with Onslaught to get its effect started. And
why didn't you main the Phoenix?
The same reason I don't main a few other cards similar to it, due to the fact that a lot of decks don't actually run back row. There's Light Sworns don't run it, Dragon Plans don't run it, Dragons period don't run it, and I didn't want to have the chance that this becomes a dead draw against them. I'd rather have just sided it to be safer. I sided it once, brought it out once, but when it came out, it did what I wanted it to do. Can't remember the decks I played entirely. I know I went against a Dragon Ruler, I went against Black Wings, Light Sworns, played against Evil Sworn, and then we went to top 8. Played against Dark World. And then I played against, in top 4, they decided to split, so we just ended up playing technically for bragging rights. Me and and my opponent ended up playing against Black Wings, and I felt like I could have won, but I messed up and summoned a Barong in defense mode, forgetting that I am playing against Black Wings. They love piercing, and like I said, everything in here has 200 defense, so it was not fun. He had a field day with that Arm Wing.
Arm Wing triple plate?
It was.
You would think you play Blackwing so much.
He actually did OTK me too with he OTK'd me with Sirocco Triple Collude, I believe. Game 1. So it was not fun.
He actually searched that because he usually does.
Yeah.
Which means I think he did.
But
he usually always has Collude. He never searches.
Yeah, that's pretty much the deck. My only actual difficult matchup I had to be the Evil Swarm player. Against the Evil Swarm player, obviously Ophion causes a lot of problems. I can't go into Garunix if Ophion's on the field, so I have to exceed into things like Tiger King and stuff just to get over it. He didn't know what Fire Kings did at first, so he was at a disadvantage. But once he figured out what they did, he was slowly starting able to comprehend that Ophion wins games for him. And
that's all that Evil Sworn technically does.
Yeah.
Well, he actually went Bahuman and tried to take one of my cards, I believe. I can't remember. But yeah, he it was kind of interesting. He misplayed game 1 because he lands his monster, and when Garunix came onto the field to blow up to nuke the field, he tried to dress, and I told him, you can't be affected by dress. And he tried to take it back, but I told him you can still activate the card, you just are unaffected by it. So he ended up losing.
It wouldn't matter if you were going over your Phoenix anyway.
Dress actually protects the monster. But yeah, that's the deck. The deck was fun to play. Don't see it being too competitive. If any changes I can make, I would definitely throw in 3 Wolfbarks, because Wolfbark abuses the heck out of everything in this deck, and it gives me faster access to what I need. And like I said, the Diamond Direwolf, I would rather have one in here. And that's about it.
Alright.